Hello guys, welcome back to our new video on Formula One fans. In this video, I've compiled a roundup of some of the news that has circulated over the last few days. We'll get started right away. First of all, Audi has put its plans to enter Formula One on hold, and Porsche has put its plans on hold too. Although it still looks like we might get to see one of these famous names in the sport soon, both have been rumoured to join the sport recently, and there was even talk in early February that Red Bull could announce a deal with Porsche as early as March. But as you may have noticed, that didn't happen. During a meeting on Thursday, a statement did not confirm an entry, instead indicating that it would likely be approved once the new regulations have been finalised by the government. The statement did confirm that discussions have taken place regarding a potential Formula One entry, and also stated that both companies want a more affordable units started in 2026. Our decision has not yet been made, as we are still in the final evaluation phase. It is not yet known what the new regulations will be for 2026 and succeeding years. Audi Sports is discussing these matters directly with the FIA, which will set out far-reaching changes to make the sport more sustainable, which is necessary for Audi's possible entry. Once our decision has been reached, we will announce it. Volkswagen has not yet officially announced its intention to enter Formula One, although Porsche and Audi are understood to be well in advance in their plans. In regards to Porsche, it looks almost certain that they will partner with Red Bull from 2026 onwards. More on that shortly. In the case of Audi, the rumoured deal with McLaren is now looking unlikely, and they are now rumours that Aston Martin could be an option rather than McLaren. Motorsport.com sources claim that initial talks have taken place between the two manufacturers. According to Christian Horner, the new Red Bull powertrain division would have no problem transitioning to working on with a new power unit supplier, since Honda will withdraw from Formula One more or less completely by the end of 2021. Red Bull will be using rebased Honda engines for the next few years, while the sport prepares to introduce new power unit regulation in 2026. Once the new rules take effect, it is now widely expected that Porsche will partner with the team. In response to a question from Motorsport.com regarding Volkswagen's announcement on Thursday, discussions with them would be natural for the team, and it would only be fairly straightforward for them to work with a potential new partner once that occurs. Additionally, the Red Bull boss stated that the company's powertrains division is doing well, and they are pleased with its progress and the talent it has been able to attract. Upon being asked about all this, Max Verstappen said the prospect of Audi or Porsche joining Formula One was very exciting and very important for the sport. I am looking forward to seeing what the future holds for our 10 great teams and the really big brands in which they are involved. All in all, it appears we may see at least one of them join Formula One in 2026, which is as exciting as Verstappen thinks. Audi is rumoured to be interested in buying a team like Aston Martin. It is possible that McLaren won't be purchased by them, but whatever happens, neither of them is looking to enter their teams, just joining forces with others. In any case, unless Andretti enters, we're still looking at a 10-team grid. However, this is still wonderful news for Formula One, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next coming months. Mercedes arrived in Melbourne without any updates on the W13, despite the team's difficult start to 2022, as well as issues with its weight and drag caused by Lewis Hamilton and George Russell. Russell is confident that the pace is in the car, but urged patience, saying the team will not throw parts of the car in a trial and error manner, instead of waiting for updates. All of us have complete confidence that we will do as expected. Although no updates appear on the schedule at this weekend, Russell is confident the team will be closer to the sharp end in Australia than it was in Jeddah, and that the car was around about a second off the pace last time. Despite that, you'll see in the practice results later, they are still quite a way off the pace. Of course, that was on Friday and you can't put too much into it, but it's not an ideal start for the weekend. At least for now, the goal is to gather as many points as possible and maximise results. Russell also dismissed talk of any internal frustrations at Mercedes, as they believe that a solution is available. When the car is optimised, there is a lot of lap time to be had. Hamilton said that after practice that nothing the team is doing is making a difference to the car. In addition, Russell said the post-practice condition at the pits was the worst he's ever seen, describing it as the most severe he's ever encountered. Even though we've only had 3 races so far, Fernando Alonso's Alpine contract expires at the end of the contract season. Currently, Alonso has no plans to leave at the end of 2022. Rather, he plans to stay for 2 or 3 more years. In an interview with motorsport.com, Alonso was asked whether he felt any pressure to allow young Alpine driver Oscar Piastri to compete, and he replied that he did not feel any pressure. Furthermore, he added that people always try and find a way for young talent, but it shouldn't be about their age, rather than it should be about their performance, insinuated that he still feels faster and competitive. In terms of how soon Alonso will start to negotiate a new contract, the manager believes talks will begin in the summer. Of course, with Ocon already tied down, that would appear to close the door on Piastri for at least another season. Alonso did seem to imply that the F2 champion could find a seat elsewhere for now, so yes, watch this space. The Haas driver believes some of the changes made to the Albert Park circuit ahead of everyone's return are over the top, and he is not convinced that all the changes are necessary. It's good the track bosses are trying to improve the racing, even though the old chicane was a bit clunky. He ended that in part, let's see how it goes. Kevin Magnussen also stated that turning 9 with the DRS open is going to be fairly full on, and that cars are likely to lose through there. I'll end this video here, but please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please do subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy this video, and leave a like if you did, so you don't miss any future videos. But thank you for watching.